Fire at the Vet Center by McCullough. From the Fireman Brian series. One day at the vet center, all the horses were kept in their horse stables, and the flock of sheep were kept in their pen. Veterinarian Victoria Henderson wants Gabby Pullman to rake the hay piles inside the barn. Gabby takes the rake and goes inside the barn. Gabby starts raking the hay piles. There were a lot of hay piles inside the barn. Gabby thought that her job was boring. Gabby kept raking and raking the hay piles, but there was still a lot more work for her to do. Then, Gabby started crying like a baby. Gabby needed to speed up her job so that she could get it done quicker. Gabby sees a leaf blower and comes up with an idea. Gabby takes the leaf blower and turns it on. The leaf blower was speeding up Gabby's job. Gabby's job was finished. Gabby forgot to turn off the leaf blower and put it away properly. Gabby puts the leaf blower on a hay pile outside of the barn and a fire breaks out. The animals were trapped inside the vet center. Gabby moves back for her own safety. Veterinarian Victoria Henderson calls the fire and rescue team for help. The fire department showed up. Jackson, the fire dog, was riding in his new seat in the fire truck. The firefighters got out of the fire truck. Jackson jumped out of the fire truck after jumping out of his new seat in the fire truck. Fireman Brian and firefighter Ellie Washington put on the breathing apparatus. Fireman Brian and firefighter Ellie Washington are ready to tackle the fire. A fiery piece of wood landed on the ground, causing the fire to spread. Fireman Brian and firefighter Ellie Washington are putting out the fire with 2 long red hoses of water. Jackson, the fire dog, gets all the animals to safety. There weren't any animals inside the vet center. The animals were out and so was the fire. Meanwhile, all the animals were okay. Fireman Brian reminds Gabby that she needs to be very careful with electrical items, especially when they're around things that can easily catch fire. Gabby apologizes to Fireman Brian. Gabby should have known better than to turn the leaf blower off and put it away properly. Jackson the fire dog comes back, and he's all dirty and he needs to take a bath. Jackson was trying to get the dirt off himself, but he got dirt all over the firefighters. Fireman Brian and firefighter Ellie Washington were trying not to get dirty and smell stinky. Firefighter Ellie Washington starts laughing and giggling. The end.